lovelies, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video is going to be my update number 2 on my Project Pan 2025. So I'm just going to be showing you guys what progress I've made this last month. So to no further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So I do have a couple of empties this month, as well as a couple of products that I'm going to be rolling out, but I'm going to go ahead and get skincare out of the way first. So first up, cleanser. This is the Vita Yellow Fresh Cleanser. And here is what she's looking like. So progress, this was the mark that I made in my last update. So now I am down to right about there, which is really good progress. I'm hoping that I can finish this by the next update. So I'm going to go ahead and make my new mark. So there's product number 1. Alright, and then next up, my exfoliator. This is an empty. This is the one from Murad. This is the Skin Smoothing Polish Exfoliator. So I did go ahead and finish it up. It's completely empty, or at least empty to where I can't squeeze any more out. So, one empty. Would I buy this again? Maybe. I mean, I really didn't think it was that bad of an exfoliator. It's definitely not one for, I would say, for sensitive skin, because it did take my skin some time to get used to this product. But once my skin did, and I was using it consistently, I do believe it kept my face pretty smooth. So if I found it on sale or something, I'd probably pick it up, but I don't think I would pay full price for this. So there's that. So if you haven't seen my intro, how I'm doing my Project Pan is once I've used up a product, I'm going to go ahead and replace it. So the product that I'm replacing it with in the exfoliator category is this one here from Fourth Ray Beauty, which is ColourPop's brand. That's their skincare brand. And this is their Watermelon Face Polish. I just used up that exfoliator, so I haven't dipped into this one yet, but this is what will be replacing that one. Hopefully it won't take me too long to use this, but I would imagine like a couple of months. But anyway, so I don't have any opinion on this yet because I haven't used it yet. Alright, then I have the toner that I'm working on from Biro. It's their Bitter Green Essence Toner. So the last update, I was up to there, I made my mark, and now I'm up to here. So slowly making progress. It doesn't look like a lot of progress, but this stuff is so liquidy and stuff, it doesn't take a lot to use each time I use it. So, ooh, there's a hair on it. Anyway, so I'm thinking this will probably be around for another 2 months or so, but I am going to go ahead and make my next mark on this to mark my progress. I'm so ready to be done with this product. Like, it's not bad or anything, but I just don't really think it's doing anything for my skin. So, anyways, I'm kind of like, I'm already this far, so I might as well just go ahead and continue using it. But I have considered rolling this product out, but we're so close to the end, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it in. Next up is this eye cream here from Dermalect. This is their eyelid and dark circle corrector. I made some decent progress. Here's from my last mark. If I had to guess, I would say I'm right about here. It doesn't look like a lot, but I think I'm getting a lot of the air out. I feel like there's a lot of air in here, so honestly, I could be closer to the end than it looks, but it's like right there, I would say. This is another product that I'm kind of just ready to finish up already. It's, like, again, not a bad product. I think it does keep my under eye area soft, but other than that, I really don't think it does anything. Like, I haven't noticed it. I don't know, it says eyelid and dark circle corrector, so maybe that's the problem, because I really don't have dark circles, so maybe that's why I'm not really noticing a difference besides it keeping it moisturized, which is fine. I think I'm just ready to move on to the next product. Another empty I have is this serum that I was using from Pure Heals. It was supposed to be like a soothing serum that was supposed to relieve irritations of sensitive skin and strengthen skin barrier. It does look like there's a little bit left, but I could not get any more, and the dropper wasn't picking up anymore, so there might be like a little bit of residue in there, but it's done. So my last, I about dropped that, and it's a glass bottle. That would not have been good. So my last update, I had that much left in the bottle at my last update, and now it's completely done. Like I said, there might be a little bit of residue in there, but like the dropper can't pick it up, so I'm counting it as empty. And to replace it, I'm replacing it with this Malin and Gets, I don't know. It's a recovery treatment oil. It's supposed to be fast absorbing, yada yay. Anyways, and it's another dark bottle that's going to be really hard to show the progress on, but it's full. It's like right up to here. It's full. I haven't used this yet. But this is what it's going to be, what I'm replacing that serum with. Anyways, this is going to be the next product I'm going to try to use up. I'm going to try to mark it, but like I said, it's a dark bottle, so I can't really. I can probably see the mark, but I don't know if you guys. I could barely even see the mark. I wish I had like a white Sharpie. I don't know if our white Sharpie's a thing. I should look into that because that would make it so much easier to track my progress. I know some people would like use nail polish, and I guess I could do that, but I don't know. I might look and see if there's a white Sharpie out there. I'm sure there is, but who knows. Anyways, I'm going to do my little review on this. I forgot. I probably wouldn't pick this up again. I really don't think it did much for my skin. I still have red areas. Not that my skin's like super irritated, but like I do have some discoloration, like red. There's just areas of my skin that are just kind of more naturally red, and I don't think it really did much. It absorbed fine to my skin. Maybe it helped moisturize. I don't know. No, I don't really feel like it did because I feel like none of the moisturizers I'm using right now are like really hydrating. Like I still have dry areas, especially like if I have a pimple or something, it always gets dry around my pimples even if I'm using moisturizer, so I probably would not pick that back up. Alright, next is I have two moisturizers in my project pan. I have my day one and then I have a nighttime one. So the day one is from Tarte and it's the Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost moisturizer. I don't know what else to call it. I am so close to being done with this. I am really excited to finish this up. The packaging is so hard to show the progress on, but there's like I don't know, like a teaspoon left in there. Maybe a little more than a teaspoon, but this stuff is like a little goes a long way. So, yeah. There might be a tablespoon left in there. I don't know. But I'm so ready to be done with this. I really don't like this moisturizer, but I'm kind of being stubborn and like, no, I'm going to finish it up. I'm so close, so might as well. But I just don't think it does really a good job moisturizing my face, and for some reason it burns the like corners here of my nose. Like I have some very large pores there. I don't know why. But if I get it too close to those areas, it always burns it. Like it doesn't like the skin doesn't get damaged or anything, but it just stings for some reason. So it makes me wonder what is in here. Anyway, so close to being done with this. As for the nighttime moisturizer, I do have another empty in this category. I was using up this little sample here from Estee Lauder. This is their Advanced Night Repair. My last update, I had like that much left in the bottle from my last update, so I completely finished it. Again, there might be some residue in there, but I can't scrape any more out. Like I'm considering it empty. I had it upside down, smacking it, and just that was all that came out. So considering it an empty. Would I repurchase this? Honestly, if I found this on sale, I might pick it up. I mean, I'm sure it's super expensive, but I actually did like this. I do feel like it moisturized my skin quite nicely. So I did enjoy this one. So maybe I don't know, I'm just so cheap when it comes to skincare because sometimes I'm just like, is that really any better than some of the other stuff out there? I'm gonna be honest, I probably would not pick that up again. It was nice while I used it, but I don't know, like I said, it would have to be like heavily discounted for me to pick that up. Anyways, I'm replacing it with this. It's technically a serum, but I'm going to use it like a moisturizer, like a nighttime one. It's from Juicy Beauty. It's the Organic Solution, and this is their Stem Cellar Anti-Wrinkle Retinol Overnight Serum. So I guess I don't know. It's a nighttime thing, so that's why I'm kind of counting it as a moisturizer, I guess. But whatever. Maybe I should just say a nighttime treatment, because I don't know if this would be technically a moisturizer, but I have not used this yet. I'm kind of scared too in a way. Retinol, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like use it very sparingly at first just to see how my skin reacts, because I don't think I've ever used a retinol on my skin before. I've heard really good things about retinols. If you have any experience using retinols, leave me some advice down below. Like, what are your thoughts on retinol? Have you used it? How did your skin react? How often do you use yours? Let me know down in the comments, because I am very new to retinols, so I'm kind of scared. Maybe I should do like a patch test on my hand or something first, because I don't know. My skin is not sensitive, like overly sensitive, to where like I have to worry that much, but still, when things are like, I don't know, I just never know how my skin's gonna react. I've just heard horror stories of how some people break out and stuff, like some people try products and they like break out, and so I'm like, ugh, I don't want that to happen. So I have a hard time trying new things because of that reason. Alright, is that, okay, so one or two more non-skincare, or non-makeup product. Oh, I forgot. I forgot one product. Lip balm. I'm going to try to, next time around, as some of these ones that I've already been using, kind of, after I use them up, I'm going to start trying to keep track of the times that I use them for the skincare, especially the ones that you can't see progress on. I need to do that one for this one because I feel like it's just hard to tell the progress. But anyways, Sugar Rush, I believe this is Tarte. This is their lip butter balm. Here is the progress on this one. Probably not a ton of progress. I honestly forgot to use this a lot last month, so there's probably just a teeny amount of progress. I was actually trying to stick more to the sides. I wasn't really dipping into the middle, so I was trying to use up a lot of the stuff, the product on the side. But anyways, this stuff is like super thick. I've been using it as like an overnight lip mask, if you want to call it. Basically, I just kind of lather it up, and then in the morning I have to like usually wipe it off because it's so thick. Like my skin, my lips have not absorbed it yet by the time I wake up. But I like this stuff so far, and it smells really, really good. It smells like candy or something. Maybe vanilla. Kind of smells vanilla-y. Anyways, so there's the progress on that. Not much progress. Alright, so a product that I'm going to be rolling out is this product here from Drunk Elephant. This is their conditioning leave-in milk. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go ahead and roll this out because, for one, I keep forgetting to use it. And I think the reason why I keep forgetting to use it is I think I'm subconsciously forgetting to use it because I don't like the product. The few times I have used this, it's one of those ones you just put in your hair after you get out of the shower and stuff. But it makes my hair feel crunchy, and maybe I'm using too much, but I just don't like the feeling of crunchy hair after you use a product. Like, I try not to use too much, but I put it in my palm and I comb it through like this. You're supposed to stick to the your roots, or not your roots, your ends, which I try to do. But like, I don't know, after it dries, it just feels crunchy, and I just kind of have to. I don't know. I don't like it. So I'm really not a big fan of leave-in conditioners. I only have this because it was in one of my subscription boxes. I think I'm just going to roll it out and just give it to one of my sisters, see if they're interested in it, and if not, then I'll find a family, or I'll find somebody to pass it on to, but I'm not enjoying it, so I'm just going to go ahead and say we're done with that product. Next up is this perfume that I'm trying to use up from Blush. Not from Blush, it's called Blush. It's from Rue 21, one of their, I don't know why I bought this. I thought it was so fancy back when I didn't realize that Rue 21 is really not that fancy. Anyways, no diss to them. It's just not a good perfume. It doesn't last for very long, but I already have it, so I'm going to try to use it up. And I'm trying to see. Okay, so at my last update, I was right about there. The marks are kind of fading, and I want to say I'm probably right about here. So it's really hard to tell with the bottle being the color it is. Like, I can't really see the progress. I think I'm right about there now. So I've made a little bit of progress. I have been counting how many times I've used this, and last month I used this 7 times, which is a total of, I've used this 18 times in total. So, I'm using it up. It's just, perfume just, you can't, I do like spritz, 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 done. every time I use it. So, what, 3 or 4 sprays. So it's a slow grind, and honestly I'm kind of getting tired of using this up, because my sister gave me a perfume, or got me a perfume for Mother's Day, even though I'm not her mother. She was sweet and got me a gift for being a mom to her lovely niece. Anyway, so she was sweet and got me a perfume, and I've really been wanting to use it, but I've been trying to make myself use that one instead. Alright, so now on to the makeup. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have not made good progress with my makeup this month. Like, compared to like last month, I used my makeup way more. Well, not last month, the last check-in, I used way more makeup that month than I did this month. And it was honestly because I just didn't leave the house much last month, like in May. I'm just going to say May. I didn't leave the house much in May because I know, for one, Violet got chicken pox. My daughter, Violet, she got the chicken pox, so I wasn't leaving the house. We were not going anywhere because I did not want to spread that to anybody else. I don't know how she got it. I don't know where she picked it up from. Nobody in my family has chicken pox, and nobody, like friends or family, nobody has said that they have chicken pox, so I don't know where she got it from. Anyways, point being, because I was quarantining, her and I, like, made sure we didn't go out, did not want to spread that. I canceled all my appointments or anything like that I had. Like, I just didn't go anywhere, so I had no reason to wear any makeup. I mean, I could have worn makeup around the house, but I just feel like it's kind of a waste of makeup. I'm not going anywhere. Why would I put makeup on? Anyway, so that's why that has contributed to not as much makeup wearing for the month of May. Anyways, foundation. I use this a total of 6 times this month, and really you'll not see any progress. For one, you can't see inside the packaging, and 2, it's just, I feel like there's a lot of air, and I haven't gotten to that point yet where all the air is let out. So I want to say I'm at least halfway through already, and maybe that's where I was at in last check-in, but it's full of air still, so I can't see where I'm at. But anyways, so I use this 6 times, and for a total of 16 uses so far. So I'm hopeful that next check-in I will have made a lot more progress, I hope. For concealer, I have this one here from e.l.f. I keep mixing it up because I feel like it's settling. I think it's getting old, so I'm really hoping I can use this up soon. But some of the product keeps separating, so I keep having to mix it, so you can't see. There was like little windows, but because I keep mixing it up every time I use it, I keep undoing that progress, I guess, or to be able to show you guys. I shouldn't have mixed it up, but I did. Anyways, I use this for a total of 6 this month as well, for a total of 15 times. When it does settle, I want to say that I'm like right about there. But again, because I have to mix it up every time I use it, I can't see. I'm hoping next month I will have a bit more progress made on it. But really, this stuff is it's not like so thick, but it is like you don't need a whole lot. So I feel like concealer is going to take me a long time to use up. Anyways, moving on. Brows. Billion Dollar Brows. Brows on Point Waterproof Micro Pencil in the shade Taupe. I used this a total of 8 times this in May. I used it 8 times in May. I shouldn't say total. My total uses so far is 20. Some days I do like a bare minimal makeup look where I'll just do like my brows, pop on some mascara or something, and maybe put a little bit of inner corner highlight, maybe a little eyeliner. So that's why I have more uses on the brow than I do foundation and stuff, because some days I just don't want to wear foundation and concealer, especially because it's getting humid here and getting hot. Anyways, that's how much I have left. I need to start doing that whole paper thing where I measure on a piece of paper and mark it, but I don't know, I'm kind of lazy. I'll show you a photo, but anyways. Powder, I use this 6 times in May for a total of 16. I feel like it's going to take me so long before I can see really any progress on this because it's a pressed powder. Hold on. Oh, PYT Beauty, by the way. Set Me Up setting powder in the shade Fair. There is a divot, like a little hint of a dip. I don't know if my camera will pick it up. I think you can see it a little bit there. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a while before I see pan on this one. There is a dip in there. I think you can see it. I'm hopeful. And that dip has gotten a bit bigger since the last time I have checked in. So, slow but surely there's progress. Lip pencil. This lip pencil is taking forever to use up. And I don't know how to use it up more. I mean, I used it 6 times for a total of 11 times. I haven't sharpened it since the last time, but I feel like the tip has gotten much smaller. Anyways, there's where I'm at. Here's the full pencil. I need to start marking this one on a piece of paper too. I would assume you would stop like where the cap is, because once you reach the cap, you're not going to be able to sharpen it anymore without leaving the cap off, which I'm not planning on doing. Once I reach the cap, I'm done. This is just super pigmented, so it doesn't take much for it to show up, so I really only do like a 1 swipe, 2 swipes, 3 swipes, 4 swipes maybe, before I throw some gloss over. A product that I'm rolling out is going to be this Tarte Shape Tape Corrector. I'm rolling it out because I just don't ever use this or reach for it, because it's a corrector that you like, you know, if you have like dark circles under your eyes, or like if I had a pimple or something that needed a little extra coverage, I would use this. But I don't usually ever have, like, if I do have a pimple, it's not a red enough pimple that I have to use this, so I just don't ever use this. So I just feel like I'm just going to go ahead and roll this out. I'll keep using it like when I need to, but I just don't think it makes any sense to keep it in the project pan, because I just don't ever use it. I don't ever reach for it, so you're just going to be like, oh look, no progress this month. I'm going to go ahead and roll this one out. Lip gloss. I don't keep track of how many times I use this one, just because it's a clear bottle, so you can see the progress I've made. Let me clean it up real quick a little bit so you guys can see the mark on it. I've made really good progress on this one. Okay, so last check-in I was up to there, and I'm about down to here now. So I made really good progress. I think next time I'm going to start keeping track of how many times I use the lip gloss, but since this one's almost done, I just don't see the point, because I wouldn't be able to tell you like my total uses. I'm going to go ahead and mark it now though, before I forget. But I'm hopeful that hopefully by next month I will have used this all up. That might be a bit, I can't think of the word, but I might be a bit of an unrealistic goal. But I am almost to the point where I can pull out the stopper, which I'm excited. I've never pulled out a stopper before, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, so there's the progress on that. 3 more products, guys, and then we're done. Alright, so eyeshadow palette. I did horrible progress this month. I only used this palette 4 times this month, which I thought I used it more. Maybe I forgot to mark it a couple times, but I do have a palette in my project pan. Not project pan. I do have a palette in my Shop My Stash that I'm using like in my everyday drawer, so I kind of bounce between the two. So I might have used, in May, I might have used my project pan one more often. I don't know. Not project pan. I keep saying project pan. In my Shop My Stash, I might have used that one more. But anyways, eyeshadow palette, I've used this a total of 14 times. I think, I don't know, what do you guys think? But I'm thinking of putting a cap on like usage on palettes, because I think it's super unrealistic for me to think that I will hit pan. It's probably going to take me like a year to hit pan, honestly. So I'm thinking I might do like a whole new like 50 uses like on certain shades. Like I'll pick out a certain amount of shades and I need to have to use them like 50 times or something like that, and then roll it out and roll in a new eyeshadow, just because I don't want to get bored and honestly I am kind of getting bored of using the same palette over and over. So the shades I have that I'm trying to hit pan are in this one here, and this one here. Because I like doing my Shop My Stashes every month, and I like picking out a palette, and I don't want to like limit myself to just using just this palette alone. But I don't know. I thought this shade would not take forever to hit pan because I do have a really good dip in there. But so far, no pan yet. I'm really disappointed. I am making a little bit of a dip on this one here, and a little smidge of a dip on that one, but it's just taking forever. I don't know. Honestly, I can keep with using this until I hit pan, but is it boring for you guys to like see barely any progress each month? Because even though I have been using this, it's just I never realized how long it takes to use up a product, and it kind of scares me since I've been doing this project pan, because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, and realistically I would probably never use up all the palettes that I own in my lifetime. Like, I would have to wear makeup like every single day for the next 20 or 30 years before I would make a dip in my collection. So it does, I'm glad I've started doing this project pan because it has changed my perspective on items, because now I'm kind of more hesitant to buy a little bit because I'm like, I don't want that product to go away, so it's just going to sit in my drawer, and I already have so many other palettes. Although I say that, and I did just buy some stuff from Glamlet. But listen, there was a reason. Anyways, but I did really bad this month on using this palette. Like I said, I just didn't wear as much makeup this month, or in May. I keep saying this month. We're in June now, or we're almost in June. By the time you see this, we'll be in June for the month of May. Anyways, alright, 2 more products. Setting spray. I'm almost finished with this. I'm so excited to finish this product up. I have to hold it upside down because of the packaging. For some reason, they rounded out the bottom of the thing, so I can't set it like this. So I have to hold it like this. Anyways, my last check-in, I was right about there. I need to hold it like flat. Anyways, I was right there, and you can see how much is left. Barely anything is left. I hope, I'm pretty certain that by the time next check-in, I will be done with this. So I'm really excited about this. This will be my first time using up a setting spray, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to use up a makeup product, even though I don't know if you would consider this to be a makeup product. I'm just sitting here making my new mark before I forget. Anyways, I'm fairly certain that by next check-in, this will be finished. Unless something happens and I don't wear a lot of makeup again. And then last but not least, the highlighter. Now, I'm not using this like a highlighter. I'm using this as like a inner corner highlight and maybe a little bit of the nose or something. Oh, and brow bone. I do use it on my brow bone. I don't think actually I use it on my nose. I use it in my inner corners and my brow bone. I just like this shade to do that with. I like how it always makes my looks turn out. Anyway, so this, I'm not expecting a whole lot of progress each month, but I did use this 8 times this month for a total of, actually I don't think I counted last time. I think, oh yeah, that's right, this is a new product that I added. Hold on, I'm writing something down before I forget. I rolled this product in my last checkup. My last update, I had rolled this product in, so I don't have last time's count because I wasn't using it then. So this is ColourPop's Super Shock Highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. There is a dip there, but don't be too fooled by that dip because this product is super soft. So even though I did use it 8 times, it's really just from me pressing my brush in there that really has caused that dip there. So don't be fooled and think that I've just used a ton. This is going to take me forever to use up. It's a super unrealistic goal of mine, but I at least hope to hit pan, and I just think it's kind of interesting and fun to see how long it would take me. It probably would take a lot less time if I actually used it all over my face, but like I said, I just like to use this as my inner corner highlight. If I didn't have any other highlighters, then yes, I would be using this on my face, but I have other highlighters, and then I pull one each month in my Shop My Stash, so I don't want to stop from doing that. But there you go, guys. That's going to do it for today. That is update number 2 on my Project Pan 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help my channel. And also let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my progress this month. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!